was very nervous. He was about 3 leagues off when I left him.
How many gentlemen have you lost in this action?
But few of any sort, and none of names.
A victory is twice itself when the achiever brings home full members. I find here that Don Peter hath bestowed much honor upon a young Florentine called Claudio.
Much deserved on his part, and equally remembered by Don Pedro, he had put himself beyond the promise of his age, doing in the figure of Len and feats of lion. He hath indeed better kind of expectation than you must expect me to tell you how.
He hath an uncle here in Messina, who will be very much glad of it.
I have already delivered him letters, and there appears much joy in him, even so much that joy cannot show itself modest enough without a badge of bitterness.
Did he break out into tears?
In great measure.
A kind overflow of kindness. There are no faces truer than those so washed. How much better it is to weep at joy than to joy at weeping.
I pray you, is Don Key returned from the wars, or no? I know none of that name, lady. There is not such a war in any sort.
What is he that you ask for, niece?
My cousin meets Signor Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he's returned and as pleasant as ever he was.
He set up his bills here in Messina and challenged Cupid at the flight. And my aunt's full reading the challenge, subscribed to Cupid and challenged him at the bird vault. I pray you, how many hath he killed and eaten in these wars? But how many hath he killed? For indeed I promise thee all of his killing.
Faith, niece, you tax Signor Benedict too much, but he'll be meet with you, I doubt it not.
He has done good service, lady, in these wars.
You had musty victual, and he hath helped to eat it. He is a very valiant gentleman. He hath an excellent stomach.
And a good soldier too, lady.
And a good soldier to a lady, but what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stuffed with all honorable virtues.
It is so indeed. He is no less than a stuffed man. But for the stuffing, well, we are all mortal.
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There's a kind of merry war betwixt Signor Benedict and her. They never meet, but there is a skirmish of wit between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits went halting off. And now, is the whole man governed with one, so that if he had wit enough to keep himself warm, let him bear it as a difference between himself and his horse. For it is all the wealth that he hath left to be known a reasonable creature. I pray you, who is his companion? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his faith, but as the fashion of his hat, it ever changes with the next walk.
I see, lady, the gentleman is not in your books.
No. And he were, I would burn my study. But I pray you, who is his companion? Is there no young square alone like a voyage with him to the devil?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, lady, he will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught than the taker and the pestilence was presently mad. God help the noble Claudio. If he have caught the Benedict, it will cost him £1,000 ere he be cured.
I will hold friends with you, lady.
Do, good friend.
You will never run mad, niece.
No, not till a hot January.
Don Pedro's approach.
Good Signor Leonato, are you come to meet your trouble? The fashion of the world is to avoid costs, and you encounter it.
Never came trouble to my house in the likeliness of your age, for trouble being gone, comfort should remain. But when you depart from me, sorrow abides and happiness takes its leave. Ugh.
You embrace your charge too willingly. I think this is your daughter.
You think well, though thought must give place to truth. Truly, she is my daughter.
Were you in doubt, sir, that you asked her?
You give me full Benedict. Truly, the lady mothers herself. Be happy, lady, for you are like an honorable mother.
If Signora Leonata should be her mother, she would not have her head on her shoulders for all Messina as like her as she is.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What? My dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible that the state should die while she had such meat food to feed him as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat, but it is certain I am loved of all ladies. Only you excepted. I would I could find it in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to women. They would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God in my good blood I am of your humor for that. I would rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall escape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse. And for such a face as yours,
Well, you are a rare parrot teacher.
a bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue and as good a continuer, but keep your way in God's name, I have done.
You always end with a day's trick. I know you of old.
That is the sum of all, Leonata. Signor Claudio, Signor Benedict, my dear friend Leonata, hath invited you all. I tell her we shall stay at the least a month, and she heartily prays that some occasion may detain us longer. I dare swear she's no hypocrite, but prays from her heart.
If you swear, my lord, you shall not be forsworn. Let me bid you welcome, lady. Being reconciled with Prince your brother, I owe you all the tea.
I thank you. I am not of many words, but I thank you.
Please, it, your grace, lead on.
Your hand. We shall go together.
Didst thou note the daughter of Signor Leonata?
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me as an honest man should do for my simple true judgment, or would you have me speak after the custom of my sex, of being a professed tyrant to their sex?
No, I pray thee, speak in sober judgment.
Why, methinks she's too low for high praise, too brown for fair praise, and too little for great praise. Only this commendation can I afford her, that were she other than she is, sure and handsome, and being no other but as she is, I do not like her.
Thou thinkest I in sport. Tell me how thou truly likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire thus after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yea, in a case to put it into. This sad brow, or do you play the flouting jack to tell us Cupid is a good hair finder and Vulcan a rare carpenter? Come, in what key shall man take you to go in the song?
In my eye, she is the sweetest lady that ever I looked on.
I can see yet without spectacles, and I see no such matter. There's her cousin, and were she not possessed with a fury, exceeds her as much in beauty as the first of May doth the last of December. But you've no intent with her husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself. Though I had sworn the contrary, if Hero would be my wife.
Is't come to this? Hath not the world but one man, but he'll wear his cap with suspicion? Shall I never see a bachelor of 80 again? Go to in faith, and thou wilt me thrust thy neck into a yoke, wear the print of it, and sigh with something. Look, Don Pedro is returned to seek you.
What secret hath held you here that you followed not to Leonatus?
I would your grace would constrain me to tell.
I charge thee on thy allegiance.
You hear, Count Claudio, I can be as secret as a dumb man, but on my allegiance, mark you this, on my allegiance. He's in love. With who? Now that is your grace's part. Mark how short his answer is. With Hero, Leonata's short daughter.
If it were so, so were it uttered, Signor Blabbermouth.
I feel to him, my lord. It is not so, nor 'twas not so, but God forbid it should be so.
If my passions change not shortly, God forbid it should be otherwise.
Amen if you love her, for the lady is very well worthy.
You speak this to fetch me in, my lord.
By my troth, I speak my thought.
And in faith, my lord, I spoke mine.
And by my two faiths, and my two trusts, my lord, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel.
That she's worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast never an obstinate heretic in the despite of beauty.
Yea, and can never maintain his part, but in the force of his will.
That a woman conceived me. I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I will have a ratchet winded in my forehead, or hang my bugle in an invisible baldric, all women shall pardon me. Because I will not do them the wrong to mistrust any, I will do myself the right to trust none. And the fine is, for which I may go the finer, I will live a bachelor.
I shall see thee ere I die, look pale with love.
With anger, with sickness, or with hunger, my lord, not with love. Prove to me that ever I lose more blood with love than I shall get again with drinking. Pick out mine eyes with a ballad maker's pen, and set me at the door for a brothel house for the sign of blind Cupid.
Well, if ever thou dost fall from this faith, thou wilt prove a notable argument.
If I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat, and shoot at me. And he that hits me, let him be clapped on the shoulder and called Adam.
Well, as time shall try, in time the savage bull doth bear the yoke.
The savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict bear it, pluck out the bold horns and set them in my forehead, and let me be by painted and in such great letters as they write. Here is good horse to hire, let them signify on my time. Here you may see Benedict, the merry man.
If it were so, Benedict, you would be a horn mad.
Nay, if Cupid have not spent all his quiver in Venice, thou wilt quake for this shortly.
I look for an earthquake too then.
Well, you will temporize with the hours. In the meantime, Signor Benedict, repair yourself to Leonatus. Commend me to her, and tell her I shall not fail her at dinner. For indeed, she hath made great preparation.
I have almost matter enough in me for such an impassage. And so I commit you.
To the tuition of God, from my house if I have.
The 6th of July, your loving friend, Benedict.
Nay, mock not, mock not. The body of your discourse is but guarded with fragments, and the gods but slightly basted on either. Now you flout old ends further, examine your conscience. So I hate you.
My liege, your highness may yet do me good.
My love is thine to teach. Teach it but how, and thou wilt see how apt it is to learn. Any hard lesson may do thee good.
Hath Leonata any son, my lord?
No child but Hero, she's her only heir. Dost thou affect her, Claudia?
Oh, my lord. When you went onward on this endward action, I looked upon her with a soldier's eye. That light, but had a rougher task at hand than to drive liking to the name of love. But now that I return, the war thoughts have left their places vacant, and in their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young Hero is, saying, I liked her, ever went to wars,
Thou wilt be like a lover presently, and tire the hero with a book of words. If thou lovest fair Hero, cherish it, and I will break with her mother, for good will obtain. Was not to this end that thou beganst to twist so fine a story?
how sweetly do you minister to love, that no love's grief by its complexion. But lest my liking too sudden seem, I would have itself with long entreaty.
What need the bridge much broader than the flood? The fairest grants is a necessity. Look what will serve as fit, 'tis once thou lovest, and I will fit thee with the remedy. I know we shall have revelling tonight. I will assume thy part in some disguise, and tell fair Hero that I am Claudio, and in her bosom I'll unclasp my heart, and take her hearing prisoner with the force and strong encounter of my amorous tale. Then after to her mother will I break, and the conclusion is, she shall be thine. In practice let us put it presently.
How now, sister? Where is my cousin, your son? Have he provided this music?
He's very busy about it.
But, sister, I can tell you strange news that you yet dreamt not of. Are they good? As the event stamps them, they show well outward, they have good cover. The prince and Count Claudio, while walking in a thick pleached alley in mine orchard, were thus overheard by a man of mine. The prince discovered to Count Claudio that he did love my niece, your daughter, and meant to acknowledge it this night in a dance. And if he found her courted, he meant to take present time by the top and instantly break with you of it. Has the fellow any wits that told you of this? Good, sharp fellow. I'll send for him and question him yourself. No. We will hold it but a dream till it appear itself. But I will acquaint my daughter with all, that she might be the better prepared for an answer, if peradventure this is true. Go you and tell her of it. Oh, I cry you mercy, friends. Go you with me, and I will use your skill. Good cousin, have a care this busy time.
What's the good here, my lady?
Why are you thus unclearly sad? There is no measuring the occasion that breeds. Therefore, sadness is without limit.
You should your reason.
And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it?
If not a pleasant remedy, at least think patience offers.
I wonder that thou, being as thou sayest thou art, born under Saturn, goest about to apply a moral medicine to a mortifying mischief. I cannot hide what I am. I must be sad when I have cause, and smile at no man's jests. Eat when I have stomach, and wait for no man's leisure. Sleep when I am drowsy, and tend no man's business. Laugh when I am merry, and claw no man in his humor.
Yea, but you must not make the full show this night.
Till you may do it without controlment.
You have had a late suit against your brother, and he has taken you newly into his grace. Where it is impossible, you should take true root, but by the fair weather you make yourself. It is needful that you frame the season for your own harvest.
I'd rather be a canker in a hedge than a rose at his grace. And it better fits my blood to be disdained of all, than to fashion carriage to rob love from many. In this, though, it cannot be said that I am a flattering, honest woman. It must not be denied, but I am a plain-dealing villain. I am trusted with the muzzle and enfranchised with the claw. Therefore, I have decreed not to sing in my cage. Though in the meantime, let me be that I am, and seek not to alter me.
Can you make no use for your discontent?
I make all use of it, for I use it only. Who comes here?
I came yonder from a great supper. The prince your brother is royally entertained by Leonata, and I can give intelligence of an intended marriage.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on? What is he for a fool that betroths himself to unquietness?
Mary, it is your brother's right hand.
Who? The most exquisite Claudia?
Even he!
A proper squire. And who? And who? Which way looks he?
On Hyrum, the daughter and heir of Leonata.
A very forward march chick. How came you to this?
Being entertained for a perfumer, as I was smoking a musty room, comes me the prince and Claudio, hand in hand, in sad conference. I went to be behind the heiress, and there heard it agreed upon that the prince should woo her for himself, and having obtained her, give her to Count Claudio.
Come, let us thither. This may prove food to my displeasure. That young starlet hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross in any way, I bless myself every way. You're all sure and will assist me?
To the death,
Come, let us to the great supper. Their cheer is the greater that I am subdued. Would the cook were on my mind. You're ready to show what's to be done?
We will wait upon your ladyship.
Wait.
Was not Countess Juanita at supper? I saw her not.
How tartly that lady looks. I never can see her, but am heartburned an hour after.
She is of a very melancholy disposition.
She were an excellent woman that remained temperament just in the midway between her and Benedict. The one is too like an image and says nothing, and the other too like my lady's eldest son, ever mortality.
Then half Senior Benedict's tongue in Countess Juanita's mouth, and half Countess Juanita's melancholy in Senior Benedict's face.
With a good leg and a good foot on and money enough in her purse, such a woman could win any man in the world if she could get his goodwill.
Hi, my troth, niece. Thou shalt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd in thy tongue.
In faith, she's too cursed.
Too cursed is more than cursed. I shall lessen God sending this way, for it is said that God sends a cursed cow shortwards, but to a cow too cursed he sends none.
So by being too cursed, God will send you no horns?
Just if he send me no husband, for the which blessing I add him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I'd rather lie in the woolen.
You may light upon a husband that hath no beard.
What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man, and he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him. Therefore, I will take 6 pence in earnest of the bear herd, and lead his apes into hell.
Well then, go you into hell?
No, but to the gate, and there will the devil meet me, like an old cuckold with horns on his head, and say, "Get you to heaven, Beatrice! Get you to heaven! Here's no place for you maids." So deliver I up my apes and away to St. Peter. For in the heavens he shows me where the bachelors sit, and there live we as merry as the day is long.
Well, niece, I trust you will be ruled by your mother.
Yes, faith is my cousin's duty to make courtesy and say, "Mother, as it please me." You. But yet for all that, let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another courtesy and say, "Mother, as it please me."
Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband.
Not till God make men of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered by a piece of valiant dust? To make an account of her life to a clod of wayward marl? No art, all none. Adam's son are my brethren, and truly, I only the sin to match in my kindred.
Daughter, remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit you in that kind, you know your answer.
The fault will be in the music, cousin, if you be not wooed in good time. If the prince be too important, tell him there is measure in everything, and so dance out the answer. For hear me, hero, wooing, wedding, and repenting are as a Scotch jig, a measure, and a syncopace. The first is hot and hasty like a Scotch jig, and full as fantastic. The wedding, mannerly, modest as a measure, full of state and ancientry. And then comes repentance, and with his bad legs, falls into the syncopation faster and faster till he sink into his grave.
Cousin, you apprehend passing shrewdly.
I have a good eye on. I can see church by daylight.
The revelers are entering, sister. Make good room.
me in your company?
I may say so when I please.
And when please you say so?
When I like your favor, for God's offend the least to be like the case.
My visor is Philemon's roof. Within the house is Job.
Why then, your visor should be thatched.
Speak low if you speak love.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
Nor will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful and that I had my good wit out of the 100 merry tales. Well, this was Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
The prince's jester. A very dull fool. Only his gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him. And the commendation is not in his wit, but in his villainy. For he both pleases men and angers them. Then they laugh at him and beat him. I'm sure he is in the fleet. I would be aboard in him.
When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you say.
Do. He'll but break a comparison or two on me, which peradventure, not marked or not laughed at, strikes him into melancholy. And then there's a partridge wing saved, for the fool will eat no supper that night. We must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Nay, if they lead to any ill, I will do them at the next party.
Sure, my brother is amorous on Hero, and hath withdrawn with her mother to break with her about it. The ladies follow her, and but one visor remains.
And that is Claudio. I know him by his bearing.
Are not you, Signor Benedict?
Yes? You know me well. I am he.
Signor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on Hero. I pray you, dissuade him from her. She is no equal for his birth. You may do the part of an honest man in it.
How now? Oh, know you he loves her.
I heard him swear his affection.
So did I too. And you swore you'd marry her tonight. Yeah.
Let us to the banquet.
Oh, yes.
Thus answer I, in the name of Benedict. But hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. "'Tis certain so! The prince rules for himself! Friendship is constant in all things save in the office and affairs of love. Therefore, all hearts in love use their own tongues. Let every eye negotiate for itself, and trust no agent. For beauty is a witch, against whose charms faith melteth into blood. This is an accident of hourly proof. Farewell, therefore, hero."
Oh, Count Claudio,
I the same.
come, will you go with me?
Whither?
Even to the next willow, about your own business, County. What fashion will you wear the garland of? About your neck like a usurer's chain, or under the arm like a lieutenant's scarf? You must wear it one way, for the prince hath got your hero.
I wish him joy of her.
Well, that's spoken like an honest drover, so they sell bullocks, but do you think the prince would
I
serve
pray
us?
you leave me.
Oh, now you strike like the barrel, blind man. 'Twas the boy that stole meat, and you'll be supposed.
If it will not be, I'll leave you.
Alas, poor fowl. Now will he creep into setches? But my Lady Beatrice should know me and not know me. The prince's fool. Ha! Maybe I go under that title because I'm married. Yea, but so I'm apt to do myself wrong. I'm not so reputed. It is the base, the bitter disposition of Beatrice which puts the world into her person and so gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
Now, Signor, where's the Count? Did you see him?
Troth, my lord, I have played the part of Lady Fame. I found him here as melancholy as a lodge in Warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace had got the goodwill of this young lady. And I offered him my company to a willow tree, either to make him up a garland as being forsaken, or to bind him up a rod as being worthy to be whipped.
To be whipped? What's his fault?
The flat transgression of a schoolboy, who being overjoyed with finding a bird's nest, shows it his companion, and he steals it.
Wilt thou make a trust the transgression? The transgression is in the stealer.
Yet it had not been amiss that the rod had been made, and the garland too, for the garland he might have worn himself, the rod he might have bestowed on you, who, as I told you, have stolen his bird's nest.
I will but teach them to sing and restore them to the owner.
Their singing answered your saying by my troth, you say honestly.
The Lady Beatrice hath a quarrel with you. Yeah. The gentleman that danced with her told her she is much wronged by you.
She misused me! Past the endurance of a block! An oak with but one green leaf on it would have asked me. My very visor began to assume life and scold with her. She told me, not thinking that I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester. That I was duller than a great dog, who in jest upon jest was such impossible conveyance upon me, that I stood like a man in the mark, with whole army shooting at me. She speaks poignant, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there were no living near her. She would beg to the most starved. I would not marry her, though she endowed with all that Adam had possessed the mare he'd transgressed. She would have made Hercules have turned spit, yea, and have cleft his glove to make the fire too. Come, trust not of her, you shall find her the infernal 18 good pair. Come to her. Well, certainly while she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary, set on purpose because they would go thither. So indeed all disquiet for and perturbation follows. Will your grace command me any service to the world's end? I'll go now on the slightest errand to the antipodes which you can devise to send me on. I'll fetch you a toothpick and from the furthest inch of Asia, bring you the length of Prester John's foot, I'll fetch you a hair from the great Cham's beard. Do you any ambassage to the pygmies rather than 3 words conference with this harpy? You're no employment for me.
None but to desire your good company.
Sir, here is a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. You have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Yea, senor. He lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it. A double heart for his single one. Marry, he wanted me once before with false dice. Therefore your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady. You have put him down.
One must first be up to be put down. I brought you Count Claudio when you sent me to seek.
Why, how now, Count? Wherefore art thou sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How then, sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is neither sad nor sick, nor merry nor well, but civil Count, civil as an orange, and something of that jealous complexion.
In faith, lady, I think your blazing to be true, though I'll be sworn if he be so, his conceit is false. Here, Claudio, I've wooed in thy name, and fear hero is won. I've broke with your mother, and her goodwill obtained. Name the day of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortunes. His grace hath made the match, and all grace say amen to it. Amen!
Speak, Count, 'tis your cue.
Well, silence is the most perfect as herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give myself away for you and dote upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin. Or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss.
In faith, lady.
And let not him speak neither.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
I make it, poor fool. It keeps on the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
So she doth, cousin.
Good Lord for alliance. Thus goes everyone into the world but I. And I am sunburnt. I may sit in a corner and cry, hey-ho for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I would rather have one of your father's getting. Had your grace never a brother like you? Your father got excellent husbands if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
No, my lord. Unless I might have another for working days. Your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I beseech your grace's pardon. I was born to speak all mirth and no matter.
Your silence most offends me. And to be merry best becomes you, for out of question you were born in a merry hour.
No, sure, my lord. My mother cried. But then there was a star dance, and under that was I born.
Niece, will you look to those things I told you of?
I cried mercy on. By your grace's pardon.
By my troth, a pleasant-spirited lady.
There is little of the melancholy element in her, my lord. She's never sad, but when she sleeps, and not ever sad then. I have heard my daughter say she hath often dreamt of unhappiness and waked herself with laughing.
She cannot hear tell of a husband.
Oh, by no means. She mocks all her wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict.
Oh, Lord! My Lord, if they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
Count Claudio, when mean you to go to church?
Tomorrow! Time goes on crutches until love has all its rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, when it is hence just a seven-night. The time too brief, too, to have all things answer in my mind.
Come, you shake your head at so long a breathing. But I warn thee, the time shall not go dully by us. I will, in the interim, undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Signor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. I would fain have it match, and doubt not but fashion it if you three will minister such assistance as I give you direction.
My lord, I am for you, though it cost me 10 nights' watchings.
And I, my lord.
And you two, gentle hero?
I will do any modest office, my lord. Help my cousin to a good husband.
And Benedict is not the unhopeless husband that I know. Thus far can I praise him. He is of a noble strain. Of approved valor. And confirmed honesty. Wow. I will teach you how to humor your cousin so that she shall fall in love with Benedict. And I, with your two helps, will so practice upon Benedict that in spite of his quick wit and queasy stomach, he shall fall in love with Beatrice. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer. His glory shall be ours. For we are the only love gods. Go in with me and I will tell you of my journey.
Yes?
It is so. The Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonardo.
Yea. My lady, I can cross it.
And
any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinable to me. I am sick in displeasure to him, and whatsoever comes to thwart his affection ranges evenly with mine. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lady, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me briefly how.
I think I told your ladyship a year since how much I am in favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to Hyrum.
I remember.
I can at any unseasonable instant of the night point her to look out of the lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to tell her. Go to the prince your brother. Spare not tell him that he hath wronged his honor in marrying the renowned Claudio, whose estimation do you mightily hold up to a contaminated stale, such a one as Hyrum.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, vex Claudio, undo Hero, and kill Leonata.
Only to despite them, I will endeavor anything.
Go then. Find me a meet hour to draw the Don Pedro and the Count Claudio alone. Tell them that Hero loves me. Intend a kind of zeal both to the Prince and Claudio, as in love of your brother's honor, who hath made this match, and his friend's reputation, who's thus like to be cousins with the semblance of a maid that you have discovered thus. They will scarcely believe this without trial. Offer them instances which shall bear no less likelihood than to see me at her chamber window, hear me call Margaret Hero, hear Margaret term me Claudio! And bring them to see this the very night before the intended wedding. For the meantime, I will so fashion the matter that Hero shall be absent, and there shall appear such seeming truth of Hero's disloyalty that jealousy shall be called assurance and all preparation overthrown.
Grow this to what adverse issue it can, I will put it in practice. Being cunning in the working this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
Be you causing accusation, and my cunning shall not shame me.
I will presently go learn their day of marriage.
In my chamber window lies a book. Bring it hither to me in the orchard.
I am here already, sir.
I know that, but I would have thee hence and here again. I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. I've known when there's no music with him but the drum and the fife. Now will he rather hear the tabor and the pipe. I've known when he would walk 10 miles but to see a good armor. Now will he lie 10 nights awake carving the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier, and now as he turned orthography, his words are a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. May I be so converted? See with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. I will not be sworn, but love may transform me to an oyster. But I'll take my oath on it. till it made an oyster of me. It shall never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I'm well. Another wise, yet I'm well. Another virtuous, yet I'm well. But till all grace has been one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wise or I'll none. Virtuous or I'll never cheapen her. Fair or I'll never look on her. Mild, come not near me. Noble or not I for an angel. Of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be of what color, please God. Ah, the prince and Monsieur Love. Oh, hide me in the harbor.
Come, shall we hear this music?
Oh, yay. How still the evening is, as hushed on purpose as the grace harmony.
See you where Benedict hath it himself.
Oh, very well, my lord. The music ended, we'll fit the kid fox with the pennyworth.
Come, Melusina, we'll hear that song again.
Oh, good, my lord. Tax not so bad voice, signed to music, any more than once.
It is a witness still, Excellency, to put a strange face on his own perfection. I pray thee, sing and let me woo no more.
Because you talk of wooing, I will sing, since many a word doth commence a suit to her he thinks not worthy. Yet he woos, yet will he spare his loves.
Nay, pray thee, come. Or, if thou wilt hold longer argument, do it in notes.
Note this before my notes. This I know of mine is worth the noting.
Why, these are very crotchets that she speaks. No notes forsooth and nothing.
Now, divine air, now is his soul ravished. It's not strange that sheep's gut should hail souls out of men's bodies. Well, a horn for my money when all's done. Oh!
You heard my daughter
She did indeed. Yes.
How I pray you?
How?
You amaze me. I would have thought her so invincible against all assaults of affection.
I would have sworn it had, my lord, especially against Benedict.
I should think this a goal, but that the old shriveled lady speaks it. Knavery cannot sure hide himself from such reverence.
So your daughter says too. Shall I? Says she. That is so honored. With scorn. Write to him that I love him.
This says she now as she's beginning to write to him. For she'll be up 20 times a night, and there will she sit in her smock till she had writ a sheet of paper. My daughter tells us all.
Now that you talk of a sheet of paper, I remember a pretty jest your daughter told us of.
Oh, that when she had read it and was reading it over, she found Benedict and Beatrix.
That?
Oh, she tore the letter to 1,000 halfpence, railed at herself that she should be so immodest as to write to one she knew would flout her. I measure him, says she, by my own spirit. For I should flout him if he were to writ to me, yet, though I love him, I should.
And then, down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedict.
She doth indeed, and she doth indeed, and the ecstasy has so much overboard her that my daughter sometimes appears to do a desperate outrage to herself. It is
It were good that Benedict knew of it by some other. She will not discover it.
To what end? You would make but a sport of it and torment the poor lady worse.
And he should, it were an alms to hang him. She's an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion she is virtuous.
And, by my faith, exceedingly wise.
In everything but in loving Benedict.
Oh, my lord, wisdom and blood combating in so tender a body. We have 10 proofs to 1 that blood hath the victory. I am sorry for her, as I have just cause being her aunt and her guardian.
I would she had bestowed this dotage on me. I would have daffed all her other respects and made her half myself. I pray you, tell Benedict of it and hear what he will say.
No, my lord. Never tell him. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Nay, that's impossible. She may wear her heart out first.
She doth well. 'Tis very possible if she should make tender of her love, 'tis very possible he'll scorn it. For the man, as you know, hath a contemptible spirit.
He is a very proper man.
He doth indeed show a good outward happiness.
Before God, and in my mind, very wise.
He doth show some sparks that are like wit.
And I take him to be valiant.
As Hector, I assure you. Though in the managing of quarrels you may say he's wise, for either he avoids them with great discretion, or undertakes them with a most Christian-like fear.
If he doth fear God, he must necessarily keep peace. If he break the peace, he ought to enter into a quarrel with fear and trembling.
And so he doth, for the man doth fear God. However, it seems not in him by some large jests you will make. Well, I'm sorry for your niece. Shall we go seek Benedict and tell him of her love?
Nay, my lord. Hero thinks surely she will die. For, so Hero says, Beatrice will die if she make her love known, and she will die if he woo her, and she will die if he love her not, rather than bake one breath of her accustomed crust.
She doth well. She should make no tender of her love.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If he do not dote on her upon this, I shall never trust my expectations.
Let the same net be spread for her, that which your daughter and her gentlewoman carried. The sport will be when they hold one an opinion of another's dotage, and no such matters. That's the scene that I would see, which will be merely a dumb show. Let us send her to call him into dinner.
Yes.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hyrum. They seem to pity the lady. It seems her affections have their full bent. Love me. Why, it must be requited. I hear our censured. They say I'll bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say too that she'll rather die than show any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. Happy are they that... Oh, I must not seem proud. If you not hear your own detractions, then you commend them. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis the truth, I can bear them witness. And virtuous, so I cannot reprove it. Wise, but for loving me. By my troth, it is no addition to her wit, nor no great argument of her valor, for I would be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken against me, because I've railed so long against marriage, but doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Shall quips and scorns and these paper bullets of the brain all men from the careers of his humour? No! The world must be peopled! When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I married. By this day, here comes Beatrice. She's a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come in to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you.
I took no more pains for those days than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure then in the message.
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a knife's point and choke a doll with all. You have no stomach, senor? Affirmative.
Against my will, I'm sent to bid you come in to dinner. There's a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. That's as much as to say, any pains that I take for her are as much as thanks. If I do not pity her, I'm a villain. If I do not love her, I'm a Jew. I will go get her picture.
Good Margaret, run thee to the parlor. There thou shalt find my cousin Beatrice proposing with Prince and Claudio. Whisper her ear and tell her I and Ursula walk in the orchard, and that our whole discourse is all of her. Say that thou overheardst us, and bid her steal into the bleached bower. There will she hide her to listen to our proposed. This is thy office. Bear thee well in it, and leave us alone.
I'll make her come. I warn you presently.
Now, Ursula, when Beatrice doth come, as we trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to thee will be of how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is Cupid's little crafty ever made, that only wounds by hearsay. Now, begin. So look where Beatrice, like a lapwing, runs close by the ground to hear our conference.
The pleasantest angling is to see the fish cut at the golden oar silver string and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So angle we for Beatrice, who even now is couched in old fine kosher. Fear you not my part of the dialogue?
Then let us go near her, that her ears will see nothing of the smallest sweet bait that we lay for her. No, truly, Ursula, she's too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as tigers of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely? And did they bid him tell her, madam?
But I persuaded them, if they love Benedict, to wish him good and never to let Beatrice know it.
What did you so? Do not think you deserve such full unfortunate events ever? Beatrice shall have to get it.
Oh, God of love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man. But nature never framed a woman's heart, but practiced something that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn rise sparkling in her eyes, and surprising when they look on, and her wit values itself so highly that to her all that else seems to be. She cannot love, nor take no stage nor project of affection. She is so weird.
Sure, I think so. And that for certainly no, we're not good. She knows love, less she'll make more of him.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man how wise, noble, young, rarely featured. But she would spell him backwards. If fair-faced, she would swear the gentleman should be her sister. If black, why, nature, drawing no antic, made a foul blot. If tall, a lance ill-headed. If low, and a gait very vitally cut. If speaking, why a vain, no winds. If silent, why a block, moved with so turns she, every man the wrong side out, and never gives to truth and virtue, that which simpleness and merit represent.
Sure, such carping is not commendable.
No, not to be so odd. All fashions of Beatrice's cannot be commendable. But who dares help her so? If I should speak, she would mock me in air. Oh, she would laugh me out of myself, press me to death with wit. Therefore, let Benedict let cover fire and consume away inside. Waste inwardly. It were a better death than die with moths, which is as bad as die with tickle.
Oh, do not do your cousin's love wrong. She cannot see so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she's Christ hath, as to refuse. So rare a judgment as Senior Benedict.
Why, he is the only man of Italy, always excepted my dear Claudia.
I pray you, be not angry with me, madam, speaking my fancy. Senior Benedict, for she, forbearing, argument, and valor, goes foremost through Italy.
Yes, indeed, he hath an excellent good name.
His excellence stood ere he had it. When are you married, madam?
Why, every day tomorrow. Come go in, I'll show thee some attires, and have thy counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's lived, I warn you, be caught, madam.
If it proves so, then loving goes by halves. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What fire is in my ear? Can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? say thou dost deserve. And I believe it better than appointing thee.
I will but stay until your marriage be consummate, then go I toward Aragon.
I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe me.
Nay, never as great as soil in the new gloss of your marriage as to show a child his new coat and forbid him to wear it. I will only be bold with Benedict for his company. From the crown of his head to the sole of his foot, he is all mirth. He hath twice or thrice cut Cupid's bowstring, and the little hangman dare not shoot at him. He hath a heart as sound as a bell, and his tongue is the clapper. For what his heart thinks, his tongue speaks.
Gallants, thy father's thy husband.
So say I, methinks you are sadder.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him, Druid. There's no true drop of blood in him to be truly touched by love. If he be sad, he wants money.
I have the toothache.
Draw it! Hang it!
You must hang it first and then draw it afterward.
What, sigh for a toothache?
Where is but a humor or a worm?
Well, ever can master grief but he that has it.
Yet, say I, he is in love.
There is no appearance of fancy in him, unless it be a fancy to strange disguises, as to be a Dutchman today, a Frenchman tomorrow, and in the shape of two countries at once, as a German from the waist downwards, all slops, and a Spaniard from the hip upwards, no doublet. If he have a fancy to this foolery, as it appears he have, he is no proof more fancy as you would have it appear he is.
If he be not in love with some woman, there is no believing old signs. He hath combed his hair in such a hideous manner. What's that, though?
Hath any man seen him at the barber's?
No, but the barber's man hath been seen with him, and the old ornament of his cheek hath already stuffed tennis balls.
Indeed, he looks younger than he did by the loss of a beard.
Nay, he rubs himself with civet. Can you smell him out by that?
That's as much to say the sweet youth is in love.
The greatest note of it is in his melancholy.
And when was he ever want to wash himself?
Yea, or paint himself, for the which I hear of what they say of him.
Nay, but his jesting spirit, which is now crept into lute strings and governed by stops.
That bodes a heavy tale for him. Conclude. He is in love.
Hey, but I know who loves him.
That would I know too, I warrant you. One that knows him not.
Nor his ill qualities. But, in despite of all, dies for him.
She shall be buried with her face upwards.
Monsignora, walk aside with me. I have 8 or 9 wise words to speak to you which these hobby horses must not hear.
For my life, to break with them about Beatrice.
'Tis certain so. Hero and Ursula have by this played their parts. And so, when the two bears shall meet, they will not bite one another.
Oh, that's good.
My lord and brother.
Oh boy.
Good e'en, sister.
If your leisure served, I would speak with you.
In private.
If it please you. Yes, Count Claudio, may hear, for what I would speak of concerns me.
What's the matter?
I came hither to tell you, for circumstances shortened. For she has been too long talking of. The lady is disloyal.
Yeah. Who, Hero?
Even she, Leonato's hero, your hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal.
The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I could say she were worse.
think your roar's title, and I will fit her to it. Wonder not till further warrant. Go back with me tonight. You shall see her chamber window entered, even the night before her wedding day. If you love her then, tomorrow, wed her. But you would better fit your honor to change your mind.
May they do so? I will not think it.
If you dare not trust that you see, confess not that you know. If you will follow me, I will show you enough. And when you have seen her, see more, and heard more, proceed accordingly.
If I see anything tonight, why I should not wed her? Tomorrow in the congregation where I should wed, there will I shame her.
And as I wooed for thee to obtain her, there will I join with thee to disgrace her.
I will disparage her no farther to you and my witnesses. Bear it coldly but till midnight, and let the issue show itself.
O damned worldly turn!
Oh, monsieur, strangely thwarting.
Oh, plague right well prevented! So will you say when you have seen the sequel.
Are you good men and true?
Yea, or else I would pity that they should suffer salvation, body and soul.
Nay, that were a punishment too good for them if they should have any allegiance in them being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, Mr. Dogberry.
First, who think you the most certain one to be constable?
Hannah Oatkins, sir, or Georgiana Sequel,
For they can write.
and we.
Come in, Vertical. God hath blessed you with a good name, and to be a well-favored man is the gift of fortune, but to read and write comes by nature.
Which master called
You have! Well, I knew that would be your answer. Well, sir, for your favor, why, give God thanks, and make no boast of it. And for your reading and writing, let that appear when there's no need of such vanity. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit urchin for the constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You shall comprehend all vagrom men. Shall bid any man stand in the prince's name. For example, stand in the prince's name!
Thank you, madame.
How would they did not stand?
Well, they did. If he doesn't stand, well, why then, take no note of them, but let them go and presently call the rest of the watch together. And thank God you are rid of a knave.
He is none of the prince's subjects.
True. And they're meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall make no noise in the streets. For the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable and not to be entered.
We would rather sleep than talk. We know it belongs to a watch.
Why? You speak like a most modern watchman, for cannot see how sleeping should offend. Only take care that your bills be not stolen.
You've always been called a merciful man, partner.
Truly, I will not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who hath any honesty in him.
If you hear a child crying in the night, you must call the nurse to bid her still it.
How could the nurse be asleep when you not hear us?
Why then, depart in peace, and let the child wake her for crying. For the ewe shall not hear her lamb when she baws. Will never answer a calf when he bleeds.
'Tis very true.
Yeah. Well, this is under your charge. You, constable, represent the prince's own person. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
Nay, by your lady, I think they cannot.
5 shillings to 1 on it to any man who knows his statutes. You can pick it up later. He may stay him. Well, forget about that. Mary, now without the prince be willing, for indeed the watch ought to offend no man, and it is an offense to stay a man against his will.
By your lady, I think so.
Well, master, good night, and to be any matter of weight chances, call it. Keep your fellows' counsels and your own, and good night. Partner.
Well, masters, we here are charged. Let us go sit here upon the church bench till 2, and then all's to bed.
Oh, one word more, honest neighbor. You, watch about Signor Leonato's door. Yes, that one. The one that are always in front of. For there being a wedding there tomorrow, there's a great coil tonight. Do be vigilant, I beseech you. No, you don't come.
What? Constance!
Peace, stir not.
Constance, I say!
Hello.
Lost my elbow itch. I thought there was a scab follow.
I owe thee an answer to that.
Yeah, what did I do?
Standing close then under this penthouse, for it drizzles rain. And I would like a true drunkard utter all to thee.
Some treason fellows yet stand close.
Therefore, no, I have of Doña Juanita earned 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible that any villainy should be so dear?
Thou shouldst rather ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich, for when rich villains have need of poor ones may make what price they will.
I wonder at it.
That shows that thou art unconfirmed. Thou knowest the fashion of a doublet, or a hat or a cloak is nothing to a man?
Yes, it is apparel.
I mean the fashion.
Yes, the fashion is the...
Tush! I may as well say the fool's the fool. But seest thou not what a deformed thief this fashion is?
I know this to fool. He's been a vile thief this 7 years. He goes up and down like a general
But seest thou not what a deeper thief this fashion is? How giddily he turns between the hot lesbians of 14 and 5 and 30, sometimes fashioning them like Pharaoh's soldiers in the Ricci painting, sometimes like Godwell's priest in the old church window, sometimes like the shaven Hercules, where his bucket cap is as massy as his club.
All this I see, and I see that the fashion wears out more apparel than the man. But art not thou thyself giddy with thy fashion too, that thou hast shifted out of thy tale into telling me of thy fashion?
Not so, neither. But know thou that I tonight have wooed Margaret, the lady here's gentlewoman, by the name of Hyrum. She leads me out her mistress' chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale violently. I should first tell thee how the prince and Claudio and my master, planted and placed and possessed by my master, saw far from the orchard this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret was hero?
2 of them did, the prince and Claudio. But the devil my master knew she was Margaret, partly by her oaths, which first possessed them, and partly by the dark night, which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander that dawned upon them. Away with Claudio, in rage you swore, you would meet her as he was appointed the next morning at the temple, and there before the whole congregation, shame her with what she saw her night, and send her home again without a husband.
We tried to get the prince's name,
Wake my cousin Beatrice and desire her to rise.
I'm willing.
And bid her come hither.
Well.
Troth, I think your other rabato were better.
No, pray thee, good man. I'll wear this.
By my troth is not so good, and it weren't your cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this.
I like the new attire within excellently. If your hair were about browner, and your gown's the most rare fashion in faith, I saw the Duchess of Milan's gown in the trousseau.
Oh, that exceeds, they say.
By my troth is but a nightgown in respect of yours. Cloth of gold and cut, lace of silver, set with pearls, down sleeves, side sleeves, and skirts round underboard in a blue tinsel. But for a fine, quaint, graceful, and excellent fashion, yours is worth 10 on.
God give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceeding heavy.
She'll be heavy never assumed by the way of a man.
Fie upon thee, art not ashamed?
Of what, lady? Of speaking honorably? Is not marriage honorable in a beggar? Is not your lord honorable without marriage? I think you would have me say, sitting in your reverence, and that thing does not rest true speaking. I'll offend nobody. Is there any harm in the heavier for a husband? None, I think. And it be the right husband and the right wife. Otherwise, it is light and not heavy. Ask my Lady Beatrice out. Here she comes.
Good morning, sweet hero.
Why, how now? Do you speak in the sick tune?
I am out of all other tune, methinks.
Clap us in delight of love. Do you sing it and I'll dance it?
You learn love with your heels. Then if your husband have stables enough, you shall lack no barns.
Oh, illegitimate construction. I scorn that with my heels.
'Tis almost 5 o'clock, cuz. 'Tis time you were ready. On my troth, I am exceedingly ill. Hey-ho!
For a hawk, a horse, or a husband?
For the letter that begins them all. H.
Well, and you not be turned Turk. There's no more sailing by the star.
What means the fool, Tro?
Nothing I have gone with echo in their heart's desire.
These gloves the Count sent me. They're an excellent perfume.
I am stuffed, cousin. I cannot smell.
A maiden stuff. There's goodly catching cold.
Oh, God help me, God help me. How long have you professed apprehension?
Ever since you left it, does not my lip become you rarely?
It is not soon enough. You should wear it in your cap. By my troth, I'm sick.
Get you some of this distilled Cardo's Benedictus and lay it to your heart. It's the only thing for a qualm.
There thou prickest her with a thistle.
Benedictus? Why Benedictus? You have some moral in this Benedictus.
Moral? No, by my troth, I have no moral meaning. I'm a plain holy thistle. You may think perchance that I think you are in love. Nay, by Our Lady, I am not such a fool to list what I think. Nor list not think what I can. Nor indeed I cannot think. If I would think my heart out of thinking that you are in love, or that she will be in love, or that she can be in love, that Benedict was such another, and now he's become a man. He swore he would never marry, and yet now, in spite of his heart, he is weak without grudging. And how you may be converted, I know not. But we can still with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this that thy tongue keeps?
Not a false gallop.
I shall fetch Ursula.
Ursula.
Ah, here she comes.
Madame Petra, you must come. The prince, the count, Doña Juanita, and Senior Benedict have come to fetch you to church.
Help to dress me good cause, good Meg, good Ursula.
What would you with me, honest neighbor?
Mary, madame, I would have some confidence which discerns you nearly.
Brief, I pray you, for you see it is a busy time with me.
Mary, this it is. There.
In truth it is, lady.
Good Veronica speaks a little off the matter. An old woman and her words are not so blunt as I would desire they were, but in fact honest as the skin between her brows.
Yes, I thank God I am as honest as any man living. That is an old man, and no honester is not.
Comparisons are odorous. Elaborate, neighbor Veronica.
Neighbors who are tedious.
Oh, it pleases your lady. Whoa. It pleases your ladyship to say so. But we are the poor Duke's officers. But truly, for my own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I could find in my heart to bestow it all on your ladyship.
All of thy tediousness on me?
And 200,000 pounds more than his. For I hear as good exclamation on your worship as of any man in the city. And though I be but a poor man, I'm glad to hear it.
And so am I.
I would fain know what you have to say.
Interesting.
Mary and Lady are watched tonight, accepting your worship's presents. Have taken a couple of us errant maids as any to see them.
Oh my fetch. Good counsel, madame, but a woman and an old woman. She will be talking, as they say, when the age is out, the wit, I'm sorry, madame. When the wit is out, the age is in. Well setting faith, neighbor Veronica. Well, God's a good man. And when two men ride of a horse, one, as you know, must ride behind. An honest soul by my troth, she is as ever broke bread. But God is to be worshipped. All men are not alike. Alas, good neighbor.
Indeed, neighbor, she comes too short of you.
Gifts that God gives.
I must leave you.
Oh, one word, madam. One word. One word, madam. Has indeed comprehended two auspicious persons, and we would have them this morning examined before your worship.
Take their examination yourself and bring it to me. I am now in great haste, as it may appear unto you.
There shall be supplications.
Drink some wine ere you go. More ideas. Fare you well.
My lady, they stay for you to give your daughter to her husband.
I will wait upon them. I am ready.
No good, Veronica. Go get you to Francisca Sequel. Bid her bring her pen and inkhorn to the jail, for we are now to examination these names.
We must do it wisely.
We'll spare for no wit, I warrant you. Years that shall drive some of them to an outcome. Only get the learned writer to set down our excommunication and meet me at the jail.
Francis, be brief. Only to the plain form of marriage, and you shall recount their particular duties afterwards.
You come hither, my lord, to be married to this lady?
No.
To be married to her, friar. You come to marry her.
You come hither, my lady, to be married to this count?
I do.
If either of you know any inward impediment why you should not be conjoined, I charge you upon your souls to utter it.
Know you any, hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any, Count?
I dare make his answer none.
Oh, what men dare do, what men may do, what men daily do, not knowing what they do.
How now? Interjections, why some be of laughing as
Stand thee by, friar. Mother, would you, with free and unconstrained soul, give unto me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
And what have I to give you back that may counterpoise such a rich and precious gift?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. Here, Leonardo. Take her back again! Give not this right lord your friend! She is but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Comes out this blood as modest evidence to win this simple virtue. Would you not all swear that she were made by these exterior shows? But she is none! That blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married! Not to knit my soul to an approved wanton!
Dear my lord, if you in your own proof have vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virtue.
No, Leonardo. I know what you would say. If I had known her, she did embrace me as a husband, and so accentuate the forehand sin. No, Leonardo, I never tempted her with word too large, but as a brother to his sister, showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And seemed I ever otherwise to you?
Out on thee seeming, I base against thee. Thou seemest to me like Diane in your orb, as chaste as the bud ere be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
Is my lord well that he does speak so why?
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
Why, what should I speak? I stand dishonored. I have gone about to link my dear friend, to call and stay.
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream?
Madam, these things are spoken, and they are true.
Leonardo, stand I here. Is this the prince? Is this the prince's sister? Is this face not heroes? Are our eyes our own?
All of this is so, but what of this, my lord?
Let me move but one question to your daughter, and by that kindly and motherly power that you have over her, bid her answer truly.
I charge thee do so, as thou art my child.
Oh, God defend me, how I might be set. What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not Hero who can blot that name with any just reproach?
Mary, that is Hero! Hero itself blots out Hero's virtue! What man was he that talked with you yesternight outside your chamber window betwixt 12 and 1? Now if you are maid, you will answer us.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Then are you no maiden? Leonardo, I'm sorry you must hear it. Upon mine honor, myself, my sister, and this grieved count, Did see her, hear her, at that hour last night, talk with a ruffian at her chamber window, who most like a liberal villain confessed the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie, they are not to be named, my lady, not to be spoken of. There is not chastity enough in language without offense to utter it. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much misgovernment.
Oh, hero. What a hero thou would have been, if half thy outward graces were placed around thy thoughts and counsels of the heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair, farewell, thou impudent purity and pure impiety, for thee a log of all the gates of love, and on thy eyelids shall conjecture hang to turn all beauty into thoughts of harm. And never will it more be gracious.
Hath no man's dagger here a point for me?
Whoever sink you down!
Come, let us go. These things come thus to light, smother her spirits up.
Oh, not the lady.
My hero! Aunt! Signor Benedict! Friar!
Oh, fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for.
Oh, now, hero!
Of comfort, lady.
Dost thou look up?
Yea, wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Why, does not every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Did she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Do not live, hero, do not open thine eyes. For did I think thou wouldst not quickly die? Thought I thy spirits are stronger than thy shames. Thyself would, and the reward of reproaches strike at thy life. Grieve thou hast but one. Chide I for that of frugal nature's crave. Oh, one too much by thee. Why had I won? Why wast thou ever lovely in my eyes? Why had I not, with charitable hand, taken up a beggar's issue at my gates, who, smirched thus and mirrored with infamy, I might have said no part of this is mine. This shame derives itself in unknown loins. But mine, and mine I loved, and mine I praised, and mine that I was proud of. Mine so much so that I myself was to myself not mine. Valuing of hers. Why she has fallen into a pit of ink, that the wide sea hath dropped too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little which may season give from foul tainted flesh.
Madam, be patient. For my part, I am so tired and wonder, I know not what to say.
Oh, on my soul! My cousin is blind!
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not. Although until last night I had this 12-month beggar bedfellow.
Confirmed. That is stronger made, which was before barred up with ribs of iron. When the two princes lied, and Claudio lied, who loved her so that speaking of her foulness, watched it with tears. Hence from her, let her die!
Hear me a little, for I've only silent been so long, and given way unto this course of fortune, by noting of the lady. I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions to start into her face, 1,000 innocent shames in angel whiteness beat away those blushes, and in her eye there had appeared a fire to burn the arrows that these princes hold against her maiden truth. Call me a fool. Trust not my reading, nor my observations, with which experimental seal doth warrant the tenor of my book. Trust not my age, calling, nor divinity, if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here, under some binding error.
Pucker, that cannot be. Thou seest that all the grace she hath left, that shall not add to her damnation instead of perjury. She not denies it. Why seekest thou then to cover with excuse that which appears of proper nakedness?
Lady, What man is he you are accused of?
They know that to accuse me, I know not. If I know more than any man alive, that which made a modesty thus warrant, let all my sins lie in mercy. Oh, my mother, prove you that any man with me can nurse at hours of need, or that I yesternight maintained the change of words with any creature. Refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There's some strange misprison in the princes.
Two of them have the very bent of honor. And if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice of it lies in Gwynny to the bastard, whose spirits toil in frame of villainies.
I know not. They speak but truth of her. These hands shall tear her. They wrong her honor. The proudest of them shall well hear of it. Time hath not so yet dried up this blood of mine, nor age eat up my invention, nor fortune made such havoc of my means, nor a bad life reft me so much of friends. But they shall find, awakened in such a kind, both strength of limb and policy of mind, ability and means and choice of friends to quit me of them thoroughly.
Pause a while, and let my counsel sway you in this case. Your daughter here, the prince is left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in, and publish it that she is dead indeed. Maintain a mourning ostentation, and on your family's old monument, hang mournful epitaphs, and do all rites that appertain unto burial.
What shall become of this? What will this do?
Mary, this well carried shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good, but not for that dream I on the strange course, but on this travail look for greater birth. She dying, as it must be so maintained, upon the instant that she was accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. For it so falls out that what we have, we prize not to the worth unless we enjoy it. But being lacked and lost, why then we rack the value. Then we find the virtue that possession would not show us whilst it was ours. So will it fare with Claudio, when he shall hear she died upon his words. The idea of her life shall sweetly creep into his study of imagination, and every lovely organ of her life shall come apparelled in more precious habit, more moving, delicate and full of life, into the eye and prospect of his soul, than when she lived indeed. Then shall he mourn, if ever love had interest in his liver, and wish he had not so accused her. No, though he thought his accusation. Let this be so, and doubt not that success will fashion the event in better shape than I can lay it down in likelihood. But if all aim but this be love of false, the supposition of the lady's death will quench the wonder of her infamy. And if it sort not well, you may conceal her, as best befits her believed reputation, in some reclusive and religious life, out of all eyes, tongues, minds, and injuries.
Signor Leonata, let the Mother Superior advise you. Though you know my inwardness of love is very much under the Prince and Claudio, yet by mine honor I will deal in this as secretly and justly as your soul should with your body.
Seeing that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may lead me.
'Tis well consented. Presently away. For to strange sores strangely they strain the cure.
Come, lady, die to live. This wedding day perhaps is but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, Signor, and I will weep a while longer.
I will not desire that.
You have no reason. I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
How much might the manager reserve of me that was right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. It's not that strange.
As strange as the thing I know not. It were as possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you, but believe me not. and yet I lie not? I confess nothing, nor deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear to eat it.
I will make him eat it that says I love not you, and I will swear by it that you love me.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest, I love thee.
Why then, God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I love you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Not the wide world.
You killed me tonight. Fare you well.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice.
I am gone though I'm here. There is no love in you. Nay, I pray you, let me go.
Beatrice, we'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy?
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of a villain? That is slander, scorn, dishonored my kinswomen. Oh, that I were mad. What? Bear her in hand until they come to take hands, and then, with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor. Oh God, that I were mad. I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Hear me, Beatrice.
Talk with a man out a window. A proper saying. Sweet hero. She is wrong. She is said it. She is undone.
Name of
Princes and counties. Surely a princely testimony. A goodly count conflict. A sweet gallant surely.
Beatrice.
Oh, that I were a man for his sake. Oh, that any friend would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliment, and men are only turned in tongue, and true ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules, that only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man willingly. Therefore I will die a woman with grief.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice, by this hand, I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you in your soul that Count Claudio hath wronged Hyrum?
Yea, as sure as I have thought for a soul.
Enough! I will challenge him. I will kiss your hand. And so I leave you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. As you hear of me, so think of me. Go comfort your cousin. I must say she's dead. And so farewell.
There's a whole somebody here.
A stool and a cushion for the sexton.
What be the malefactors?
Mary, that am I and my partner.
May we have the expedition to examine?
Which are the offenders that are to be examined? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yea, Mary, let them come before me. What's your name, friend?
Baraccio.
Break right down. Bo-A-G-O. And yours, Sarah.
you a word?
I am a gentlewoman, sir.
And my name is Constance.
Write down, that's a gentlewoman, Constance. Masters, do you serve God?
Yea, sir.
We hope.
Write down, they hope they serve God, and write God first, for God defend, but God should go before such villains.
Masters. Yeah, masters. It has been proven already that you are little better than false names. I will answer you for yourselves.
Marry, sir, we say we are none.
Oh, marvelous, my dear woman. I assure you. But I'll go back with her. Come you hither, sirrah. A word in your ear. Please, sir. Madame, I say to you, it is thought that you are false names.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, I say to you, we're none.
Well, stand aside.
Forgot they're both in that ground. And you're down that they're none.
Let's go.
Master Constable. You go not going to examine. You must call forth the watch that are their accusers.
Oh! Yay! That's the ebbest way. Let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you in the prince's name. Accuse those villains.
This man said, sir, that Doña Juanita, the prince's sister, was a villain.
Oh, write that down. Write down. Prince's sister, Donna Juanita, a villain. What is that? Oh, peace, the fellow. I do not like it. Look. I don't indeed.
What else heard you say to him, fellow?
Mary, that he had received 1,000 ducats of Donna Juanita for accusing the lady here wrongfully.
Flat burglary as ever was committed.
By the mass it
What else, fellow?
And that Count Claudio did mean upon his words to disgrace her before the whole assembly and not marry her.
Oh, thou villain! Thou villain! Thou will be condemned in everlasting redemption for this.
What else?
This is all, sir.
This is more, masters, than you can deny. Donna Juanita is this morning secretly stolen away. And by this manner was Hyrum accused. And by this manner was Hyrum accused. And upon the grief of this suddenly died. Oh, bummer. Master Constable, found these men and read them before we be noticed. I will go before and show their examinations.
Come, let them be opinion.
Coxcomb!
Oh, God, man alive! You're sexton! Let him write down the prince's officer, Coxcomb. Oh, but can't find them, thou naughty varlet.
Away, you are a donkey! You are a donkey!
Don't suspect my place. Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that he were here to write us down a donkey. But, masters, remember that I am a donkey. Though it be not written down yet, I am a donkey. No, thou art full of everlasting pride, as shall be proved upon thee by good witness. I am a winestone, which is more an officer, which is more a householder, which is is more as pretty piece of flesh as any in my seat. You're right. And one that knows the law, don't you? And one that is rich enough. Rich enough. And one that hath had 2 gowns and everything handsome. About him. Oh, that we were here to write me down a donkey. I am a
Thou hast so wronged my innocent child and me. I am forced prince by, and with gray hair and bruise of many days, do challenge me to a trial, man! I say thou hast belied my innocent child. Thy slander hath gone through and through her heart, and she lies buried with her ancestors. Oh, in a tomb where never scandal slept, save this of hers, framed by thy villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, Claudio, thine, I say.
You say not right, old woman.
My lord, I'll prove it on his body if he dare! Despite his nice fence and active practice, his May of youth and little fustihood,
I will not have to do with you.
canst thou so daft me? Thou hast killed mine innocent child. If thou killest me, boy, thou shalt kill a goddess of vengeance. He shall kill two of us, and goddesses indeed. But that's no matter. Let him kill one first. Bring me and wear me. Let him answer me. Come, boy, follow me. Come, sir, boy, come. Follow me. I'll wear your partner for you, that's the woman I will. Sister, content yourself. God knows I love my niece and she is dead. Slandered to death by villains, that theirs will enter a woman. Indeed, as I do take a serpent by the tongue. Boys, apes, rabbits, jacks, milkshops. Sister Antonia. Hold you content. What men? I know that when they wait, even to the utmost scruple. Scantling, outfacing, fashion-mocking boys that lie and cog and flout, and brave and slender, go endingly and show outward hideousness, and speak of half a dozen dangerous words that they might hurt their enemies if they durst. And this is all. Sister Antonia, come. It is no matter. Do not you meddle. Let me deal in this.
Ladies, both, we will not wait your patience. My heart is sorry for your daughter's death. But upon mine honor, she was charged with nothing but what was true and very full of proof.
My lord, my lord.
I will not hear you.
No. Come, sister, away. I will be heard. And shall, or some of us will smart for it.
See, here comes the man we went to see.
Now, Signor, what news?
Good day, my lord.
Welcome, Signor. You are almost come to part almost afraid.
Ah, indeed. We would like to have our two noses snapped off by two old women without any teeth.
Leonata and her sister, what thinkest thou? Had we fought, I doubt we would have been too young for them.
In a false quarrel, there is no true valor.
We have been up and down in search of thee, for we are of high-proof melancholy, and would fain have it beaten away. Come, wilt thou use thy wit?
Is in my scabbard, shall I draw it?
Dost thou wear thy wit by thy side?
Nay, never any did so, though many have been beside their wit. I pray thee, draw, as we do minstrels. Draw for our pleasure.
Sir, I shall meet your wit in the career, and you charge against me. I pray you, choose another subject.
Nay, gave him another staff then. The last one was built cross.
As I am an honest man, he looks pale. Art thou sick or angry?
What? Tush, man. What care killed the cat? Thou hast metal enough in thee to kill care.
Shall I speak a word in your ear?
God bless me from a challenge.
You are a villain. I jest not. I'll make it good how you dare, what you dare, and when you dare. Do me right, or I'll protest your cowardice. You killed a sweet lady. Your death shall fall heavy on you. Okay.
Well, I shall meet you, that I might have good cheer.
What a feast, a feast!
Indeed. He hath bidden me to a calf's head, and a capon, the likes of which, if I do not carve most curiously, Say, my knight, say not. Shall I not find a woodcock too?
Sir, your wit ambles well, it goes easily.
I'll tell thee how Beatrice praised thy wit the other day. I said thou hadst a fine wit.
True, said she, a fine little one.
Nay, said I, he hath a great wit.
True, right, said she, a great gross one.
Nay, said I, he hath a good wit.
Just said she, it hurts nobody.
Nay, said I, the gentleman is wise.
Said she, a wise gentleman.
Nay, said I, he hath the tongues.
That I believe, said she, for he swore a thing to me on Monday that he forswore Tuesday morning, there's a double tongue, there's two tongues.
Thus did she an hour together try and shape our particular virtues. Yet at last she concluded with a sigh. Thou wast the properest man in all of Italy.
For the which she wept heartily and said she cared not.
Yea, that she did. But yet for all that, and if she did not hate him deadly, she would love him dearly.
All in all, and moreover, God saw him when he was in the garden.
Yea. But when shall we set the savage bull's horns on the sensible Benedict's head?
Yea, and the text underneath. Here you may see Benedict, the married man.
Fare thee well, boys. You know my mind. I will leave you now to your dog-like humor. You play jests as braggarts do their blades, which not methinks hurt not. My lord, for your many courtesies, thank you. I must discontinue your service. Your sister, the bastard, is fled from Messina. You among you killed a sweet, innocent lady. As for my lord Blackbeard, he not heed. Till then, peace be with him.
He is in earnest.
Most profound earnest. And I'll warrant for the love of Beatrice.
And hath challenged thee?
Most sincerely.
What a pretty thing man is when he goes in his doublet and hose and leaves off his wit.
Then is he a giant to an ape. But then again, is an ape a doctor to such a man?
But yea, pluck up my heart and be merry. Did he not say my sister was fled? Two of my sisters been in bound, Borachio 1 and Borachio 2.
Inquire after their offense.
Officers, what offense have these men committed?
Mary, sir, they have committed false report. Moreover, they've spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanderers. Sixth, and lastly, they have belied a lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things. And to conclude, they are lying knaves.
First, I ask thee what they have done. Thirdly, I ask thee what you lay to their charge. Sixth, and lastly, what they have done. And to conclude, why they are committed.
Indeed, rightly reasoned, and by his own division. However, there is one meeting well suited with all.
Who have you offended that you are thus bound to your answer? This learned constable is too cunning to be understood. Who have you offended?
Sweet prince, let me go no further to my answer. Do hear me and let this count kill me, for I have deceived even thine very eyes. What your wisdoms cannot discover, these shallow fools have brought to light. Overheard me admitting to this man of putting Margaret in hero's garments. Your lady is dead upon mine own master's false accusation. Briefly, I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs not his speech like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison while he utters it.
And my sister set me to this.
Yea, and paid me richly practice.
imagination in the rare semblance that I did love at first.
She is composed and framed of treachery, and fled she is upon her villainy. Come, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time, our sexton hath reformed Signor Leonata of the matter. And old master, do not forget to specify when time and place shall serve that I am a donkey.
Here comes Master Signora Leonata and the sexton too.
Which of these are the villains? Let me see their eyes, but I know that never likely I may avoid them. Which of these are they?
If you would know your wronger, look on me.
Thou art a slave that with thy breath has killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain, thou belight'st thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. A third is fled that had a hand in it. I thank you, princes, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and mighty deeds. 'Twas bravely done, if you bethink you of it.
Leonata, I know not how to pray your patience. Yet I must speak. Choose you or avenge yourself. Impose on me to what penance your imagination can impose upon my sin. Yet sinned I not, but am mistaken.
By my soul nor I, and yet, to satisfy this good old woman, I would bend under any heavy weight that she would beg me to do.
Amen.
I cannot bid, you bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you, possess the people here in Messina how innocent she died. And if your love can labor aught in sad invention, hang her epitaph upon her tomb, and sing it to her bones. Sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning, come you to my house. Since you could not be my son-in-law, yet my nephew, my sister, hath a daughter, almost the exact copy of my child, who's dead, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right. Give her the right. You should give her cousin. And so dies my revenge.
Oh, noble madam. Your overkind is stifling tears from me. I too embrace your offer and dispose henceforth of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow then I expect your coming. Tonight I take my leave. This naughty man shall face to face be brought to Margaret, the both of them, who I believe was packed into all of this wrong, hired to it by your sister.
No, she was not. Nor knew she what she did when she spoke to me, but had always been just and virtuous in anything I do know by
Moreover, madame, which indeed is not under white and black, maybe gray. This plaintiff here the offender did call me donkey. I think you let me remember in his punishment. Yeah, they also heard the talk, heard the talk of one deformed. They say he has a key in his ear and a lock hanging by it. And they say he borrows money in God's name, so long, that which he hath. Now men, do not use and now grow hard-hearted, and will lend nothing for God's sake.
I thank thee for thy care and honest pains.
Your worship speaks like a most thankful and reverent youth, and I praise God for you.
There's for thy pains.
Oh, thank you. God save the foundation.
I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
And even Eric. Your worship, I beseech your worship to correct yourself for the example of others. God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. I humbly give you leave to depart.
I live here.
Merry wishing may be wished. God prohibit it.
Until tomorrow morning, my lords. Very well.
Tonight I'll know the hero.
Bring you these gentlemen onward. We'll talk to Margaret, how her acquaintance grew with this lewd fellow.
Oh, pray, sweet Mistress Margaret, deserve well at my hands by helping me to the speech of Beatrice.
Please invite me a sign in case it might be thee.
In so high a style, Margaret, that no man shall come over it, for a most comely truth thou deservest it.
To have no man come over me. Why, will I always be kept below stairs?
Thy wit is as quick as the greyhound's mouth that catches.
And yours is blunt as the fencer's foil, which hit but hurt not.
Most manly wit, Margaret, will not hurt woman, but I pray.
I will call Beatrice too then, who I think hath legs.
And therefore will come. God of love that sits above and knows me and knows me. How pitiful I deserve. I mean, in singing, but in loving. Leander, the good swimmer, Troilus, the first employer of panders, and a whole book full of these quondam carpenters, whose names yet run smoothly and even over the plain verse. Why, they were never so truly turned over and over as my poor self. Love, Mary, cannot show in rhyme. I have tried. I can find no rhyme to lady but baby. For scorn, porn. A hard rhyme. For school, pool, a babbling rhyme, very condescending. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor can I move in festival terms. Sweet Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I call thee?
Yea, Signor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay much at then.
Then is spoken. Yes, ergo, let me go with that I came, which is what knowing what passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words. Thereupon will I sleep.
Foul words is but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast frighted the word out of his right sense, so forcible is thy wit. But I must tell thee plainly. Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must shortly hear from him, or I will subscribe to the power. And now, tell me, for which of my bad parts did thou first fall in love with?
With them all together, which maintains so politic a state of evil that they would not allow any goods to intermingle with them. But I pray you, for which of my good parts did you first suffer love?
Suffer love, a good epithet. Truly, I do suffer love for thee, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart, if you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours. For I can never love that which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to move peaceably.
It appears not in this confession. There's not one wise man among 20 that betrays himself.
An old the things that speaks that lived in the time of good neighbors. If a man do not praise himself in this age, he shall live no longer in monument than the bell rings and the widow weeps.
What time is that, Lincoln?
Well, question. Why, an hour in clamor and a quarter in room, but... Now tell me. A doctor does.
Very ill.
And you?
Very ill, too.
Serve God, love me and men, and therefore will I leave you two for him.
You must come to your aunt. The others are gone. It has been proved my lady Hyrum has been falsely accused, and the prince of the Count might be abused. Will he not come presently?
Will you not hear this news, senor?
I will live in my heart, die in my lap, and be buried in my eyes. And moreover, I will show you kayaks.
She was innocent. So are the Prince and Claudio, who accused her on the matter which you heard debated. But Margaret is in some fault for this. Against her will, as it appears, in true for a small question. Well, I am glad all things sort so well.
And so am I too, being else by faith and forced to bring young Claudio to a reckoning court.
Well, doctor and you gentlemen all, withdrawn to a chamber by yourselves. And when I send for you, come to the mass. The Prince and Claudio have this hour promised to visit me. Sister, you know your office. You must be mother to your sister's daughter and give her son Claudio. Which I will do with confirmed countenance.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think.
To what, senor?
To bind me, or do me, one of them. Signora Lima, the truth it is, Signora, your niece regards me with an eye of affection.
That eye which my daughter lent her is most true.
And I do with an eye of requiter.
The sight of which I believe you had from me, the Prince and Claudio. But what's your will?
Your answer, lady, is enigmatical, but for my will is that your good will should be conjoined with ours to say, in the sake of honorable marriage. And in this good friar, I shall need your help.
My heart is with your liking.
And my help. Here comes the Prince and Claudio.
Good morrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. We here attend you. Are you yet determined this day to be married to my darling sister's daughter?
I'll hold my mind where she needs you.
Call her forth, sister. Here's the friar.
Good morrow, Benedict. Why, what's the matter that you have such a February face, so full of frost, storm, and cloudiness?
Methinks he thinks upon the savage bull. Tush, man, fear not. We'll tip thy horns with gold. And all Europa shall rejoice at thee, as once they did at lusty Jove, who played the savage bull in love.
Bold Jove, sir, had an amiable bow, and some such strange bull left your father's cow and got a calf in that same noble feat, much like to you, for you have just his breed.
Oh, for that I owe you. Yet here come the other reckonings. Which is the lady I must seize upon? Lady!
Same is he, and I do give you her.
And she is mine. Sweet, let me see your face.
No! That shall you not do till you have taken her hand before the split fire and swear to marry her.
I am your husband if you like of me.
And when I lived, I was your other wife. And when you loved, you were my other husband.
Oh, Another hero?
Nothing certainter. One hero died defiled, but I do live. And as surely as I live, I am a maid. But I'm not yours.
Fair hero that is dead.
She died, my lord, but whilst her slander lived.
All this amazement I can qualify. When after that the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you largely of fair hero. Meantime, let wonder seem familiar, and to the chapel, let us presently.
Soft and fair fire. Which is Beatrice?
I answer that name. What is your will?
Do you not love me?
Why, no. No more than reason.
Well then, your aunt, the Prince and Claudio were mistaken. They did swear you did.
Do not you love me?
Troth, no more than reason.
Why then, my cousin, Margaret, and Ursula are much to see, for they did swear you did.
They swore you're almost sick for me.
They swear you will nigh dead for me.
Tis no such matter. You do not love me.
No, but in friendly recompense.
Come, niece, I am sure you love the gentleman.
And I'll be sworn upon it that he loves her. For here's a sheet of paper, a halting sonnet. No, to your brain, flashing to Beatrice.
And here's another. Written in my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affections unto Benedict.
A miracle is our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee, but by this life I take thee for pity.
I would not deny you, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion, and partly save your life. For I was told you were in a consumption.
Peace, I will stop your mouth.
How dost thou, Benedict, thou married man?
I'll tell thee what, Prince. All the good practice not about me out of mind, you know. Dost thou think I care for satire and epigram? The man be beaten with brains, he shall wear nothing handsome about him. And, to be brief, since I do purpose to marry, I shall think nothing to any purpose that the world can say against it, and so therefore never flatter me what I said against it. Man is a giddy thing. This is my conclusion. As for thy part, Claudio, I do think to have beaten thee, but that thou art like to be my kinsman, live on brews, and not my cousin.
I would that Beatrice had denied thee, Benedict, that I might have cudgeled thee out of thy single life and turned thee into a double dealer. For the which you will certainly be if my cousin doth not watch thee like a hawk.
Come, we are friends. Let's have a dance ere we're married, that we may lighten our hearts and our wives' heels.
So we'll have dancing afterwards.
First of my word, play music. Prince, thou art sad. Get thee wife. Get thee wife. There is no staff more reverend than one tipped with horn. Yeah! Think not on her till tomorrow. I'll devise thee brave punishments for her. Strike up, pipers!